much for tuning in. Thank you for making our time to be here. Don't you all look so gorgeous? It's a blessing to have such a privilege to be alive. I welcome you all. Thank you so much for making our time to be here. It's going to be a very fantastic time with us and giving you value for making our time to be here. So we appreciate you all. I can see we also have some men here. Yes, welcome. Good afternoon. Somehow you have found your way into this amazing package we have for today. But please, we are going to be very partial today because it's all about the woman, okay? So don't be offended if we don't mention so much about the men. Please, today is our day and we are here to celebrate the woman. That is why we're here. So welcome, Ronke. I can see you. How are you doing? How is your day? Bolaji, wow, so many of you. Now, quickly, let's go to the real business of the day. So I'll just share my screen and we can get started. Okay? Amazing. Now, if you can see my screen and you can hear me clearly, please let me hear from you. You can see my screen. You can see my screen and you can hear me clearly. Great. Okay. Wow, many more are joining us. We're just skyrocketing as fast as possible. Thank you so much. If you're just tuning in, I welcome you to this amazing session of the rise of the superwoman. Now, we're gathered here because somebody invited you, told you that there is something going on for women, and it is tagged the Amazon Project. So welcome every one of you ladies, no matter where you're tuning in from, you're in the right place, okay? Now, the Amazon Project has a mission. We are here because we have a mission for the woman to be able to help you rise and be beautiful, confident, intelligent, and financially secured. And we intend to achieve this through mentorship and training by using the digital and the connected economy. This is the reason why such an amazing project was put in place, because we believe that the woman deserves to dream, that she has a right to live life the way she wants to live it. We're not a feminist movement, please. And this is not an attack on the male gender either. It is all about the women. We are here to talk about the women today. It's not a revolution of what a man can do, a woman can do, not at all. Neither is it a movement to undermine the men. Please, okay? So if any of these things is what you have in mind why you came, sorry to disappoint you, you are in the wrong place. Why am I saying this? Because this is a program to help the woman. That is why I said we are all about the woman today. It's here to help you, the woman, become more financially secure. It's also targeted to help you raise other women who will get to be financially secured. So it's not just about us. It's not about just helping individual, but reaching out to as much as we can. So if you are safe and helped and mentored, financially safe, helped and mentored, you have the mandate to also reach out to other women like you to be able to help them become mentored also. Please, you're not here because you want to write on my screen, okay? Let's please restrain ourselves from writing on the screen. Thank you very, very much, okay? Thank you. I know we're very, very obedient ladies here. We don't disobey. Thank you so much. So please, no writing on the screen. I appreciate you. God bless you. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. So let's quickly continue. Sorry for that interruption. Now, why am I saying this? Because the way things are right now, the opportunity for the average woman out there is limited. And most ladies believe that just because they are women, they are disadvantaged, especially in this part of the world. This is the reality that as a woman in this part of the world, you deal with every single day. It makes you feel as if being a woman, you're disadvantaged. you're separated, you are limited in the kind of things you can do, or your desires, your dream, and your ambition. You can never have it all. You can never achieve it all. You cannot do it all. But this is the reason why the Amazon project is launched, because being financially secured is very, very important for the woman of the 21st century. The woman of today needs to be financially secured. Why? If you are not, you will be easily prone to abuse. You will be exposed to taking risk and taking advantage of all the time, because you're not financially secured. You will be out there willing to do whatever it takes in order to be financially secured. And this exposes you to all sorts of risk, exposes you to all sorts of, disadvantage that you have no business or you have no cost to be in. Every woman has a basic need. As a woman here today, you have a basic need, something you cannot do without. For instance, whether you like it or not, every month that flow has to come. And whether you're prepared for it or not, you must spend money to take care of your hygiene and yourself during those days, those periods. You need to change your clothes, you need to change your inner wear, you need to make your hair, you need to look good, smell good, use good perfume. I'm not saying expensive, I'm saying you need to, maintain some level of self-hygiene and take care of yourself, put yourself together and look good as a woman. Why? Looking good as a woman is part of who you are. It adds appeal to you. Now, these things put a woman naturally under a lot of pressure, because if you don't have the means to take care of them, you are always thinking, you're wondering what is going on. How will I survive? How will I do this? How will I do that? That is why it's important that as a woman, you have your own resources, you have your own money. Second thing again is there's a limit to the kind of job you can do as a woman. It's not everything out there that you can do. Even if you want to, you go in there and they tell you that you can't get to a certain level or certain rank or pass a certain level just because you're a woman, because they feel that you will not be able to stand the pressure or handle the responsibilities when that time comes for you to be either promoted or move to a higher rank, just because you're a woman. And sometimes it's not that you can't, but you have responsibilities that you are handling, and it makes you, it reduces your ability to maximize your potential. The average young, beautiful Nigerian lady is being pressured to believe that being intelligent is no longer important. Having skill, being smart, being open-minded is not necessary. All you have to do is look good, look sexy, give your body, and that is all. But that is not the truth. Because you can live the life of your dream. You can have it all. You can get what you need. You can live the life that you desire for yourself. You can be successful. You can achieve what you want in your career and your business without compromising your principle, your values as a woman. You don't have to do that. But the mentality around is that as a woman in this part of the country, you just have to look good, look sexy, and appeal to the men. And that is how you either grow or rank up or be promoted or achieve any significant, meaningful thing in your life. I'm here to inform you that in Century 21 Freedom Group International, there are women like you, strong, beautiful, intelligent, audacious ladies that are financially secure. These women, through determination, following the mentorship we have and the system we've provided, have been able to break the glass ceiling and unlock their full potentials. And we also have a program tagged the La Buena Vida. La Buena Vida simply means the good life. This is a program that any average young lady out there without huge capital can actually run and become extremely successful, just like any of the Amazon ambassadors that you will have the privilege to meet here today. And I would love to show you ladies, women, sisters, mothers, aunties, uncles, wives like you who have achieved it, who have lived the life and achieved significant success and secured their future financially just by being a part of the Amazon project. And they'll be sharing their beautiful, amazing story with us. So I would like to invite none other person but Dr. Wese. Please, if you're here, the floor is all yours. Go right ahead. I am sure that these amazing women here that have tuned in to know what the project is all about, we want to hear what your story can do or help them achieve. Please go ahead, ma'am. Can you hear me, Dr. Wese? Are you here?
Yes, I'm right here. Thank you, Dr. Ada, for this privilege to share my story. I'm always excited when I'm called upon to share my story. I hope everyone can see me and hear me. Can you see me and hear me? Dr. Ada, please confirm. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's always a privilege to tell my story to beautiful young ladies like me, because I'm a woman, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a daughter, I'm a sister like you, I'm a professional like you. I'm everything a woman could be. And I'm always happy to share my story with women like you, because I know that you can relate with what I'm saying. My name is Dr. Wese Dauda. I'm a medical doctor by profession, but I'm now retired. And you may be wondering, how come she's retired? She's so young. Why is she talking about retirement? Yes, that was my dream, to retire early, but I had not always had that dream. I have not always had that dream. At a point in time while growing up, at that point, we were told that education was the key to success. So I took my education very seriously. My parents put me through the right schools. I went to school. I worked hard. I was always top of my class in school. And after graduating from secondary school, I decided I wanted to be a doctor. I just wanted to be a professional, because I had a lot of dreams while growing up. I wanted to reach out to the less privileged. From where I come from, there was a lot of suffering around me, children who couldn't afford even basic education. And I wanted a platform where I could raise enough money to reach out to my people and help enough people that I could. So I decided I wanted to be a professional. I went through medical school. I even did 2 degrees. I had a first degree in human anatomy before I went for medicine. So it took me a while to get to that point. And after graduating from school, becoming a doctor, I got a job, started working a job, and at the same time started raising a young family like many of you may be doing right now. And when I started having kids, combining this with my job, I discovered that there was a whole different ball game to it. And I realized that I didn't have time for my kids, because I was working a job 8 to 5, having to drop my kids in school early in the morning, pick them up after 5 from work. I saw that that was not ideal for me as a mother. And I felt that I needed more time with my kids. I was always stressed, going through traffic in the morning, because my husband was working a job that did not allow him to always be on ground. He was always moving around the country. So I had to take charge of the home front, dropping kids in school, going through traffic, coming back through traffic home, cooking for my kids, sometimes having to rush to church like many of you do. Sometimes I get home, I'm feeling dizzy, I'm having headaches, and I knew that if I continue like this for the next 40 years before I retire, I'll just be breaking down my body slowly. And I knew that it was not good for my health as a medical doctor. So I was looking for a way to have more time for myself. And then at the same time, living paycheck to paycheck. Before I knew it, I was always broke, because all my salary was going on bills. So I was looking for an extra source of income. I was looking for financial freedom, and I didn't really have the money to help the people I always wanted to help. So my dreams had already died at this point. When I started doing my research and looked around looking for solutions, I discovered that the only way for me to have enough money to help the people I wanted to help, rather than working a job, collecting salary, and just spending for my nuclear family needs, was for me to become an entrepreneur. So I tried a lot of businesses. I tried a lot of businesses, anything I could lay my hands on to do. I tried it until, before I knew it, I needed a lot of capital, and I was borrowing money to start up businesses, and I got into a lot of debt. And at a point, I had to use my whole salary to be paying off these business debts, whereas the businesses were not paying me as I hoped they would pay me. And before I knew it, I was broke and in debt. And I was in this terrible place financially, and I was asking God for freedom. I was praying to God, God, I want to be free. I wanted to be time free, to be health free, and also to be financially free. And one day I came across this platform, the Amazon platform. I came across the Amazon ambassadors. That's my mentor, Dr. Ada, that you just saw now. Women who were living the life of my dreams, working from home, having time for their families. They didn't have to drop their children in crèche after maternity leave and drop them with a nanny that they were not sure of. They were taking good care of their children and making more money than me, who was a professional, working a job 8 to 5. Living life on their terms, traveling around the world as Dr. Ada on one of our international vacations, just making a lot of money and still being in charge of their time. And when I saw this, I was like, wow, something like this is going on around me, and I did not know. I keyed in immediately, started running the mentorship program with the Amazon ambassadors. They mentored me daily, part-time, still combining with my full-time job. Whenever I have time, I quickly run the activities, 30 to 50 minutes, send in my reports to my mentors. When I get home, 2 hours, 3 hours at home, after settling my family, I do the mentorship activities, send the reports to my mentors. I'm running this part-time. In 6 months' time with the Amazon Ambassador Project, I was able to replace my full-time income, meaning that my part-time income with the Amazon project exceeded my full-time medical doctor's salary. And that was when I was able to achieve my dream of retiring early and having more time for my family. I retired after 10 months, after 10 years of medical practice. I practiced as a doctor for 10 years. 6 months into this program, I was already retired. Now I live life on my terms. I paid off all my business debts from money I made from the Amazon project. I'm now debt-free, financially free, time-free. I work from home. I'm home with my children, working from home, living life on my terms. I'm making more money than I was making as a medical doctor. I'm also mentoring other women. I've mentored other women who have also become Amazon ambassadors on this project, who are also living life on their terms and making money. On this project, 10 months into the project, I got a free international trip, vacation to South Africa and Mauritius. I had never dreamt of ever going on a vacation like this before. While working my salary job, why will I use 500? Where will I even see that kind of money? You know, close to $1 million to sponsor myself on a vacation. But on the Amazon project in February this year, I was in Mauritius on an all-expense paid trip. Everything was paid for by the Amazon ambassadors. I didn't pay a dime. I just went and enjoyed myself. The food was incredible. The food, the hotel bill, the air ticket, everything, the tourist attractions, everything was all paid for by the Amazon ambassadors. That means there were some of our mastermind mentors on the project, Amazon ambassadors on the project, just having fun on all the tourist attractions in Mauritius, crazy fun. Now I'm traveling the world, living life on my terms, living the life of my dreams because I came across the Amazon project. So if you're here, you're a woman like me and you could relate to this story, please sit tight. Make sure you stay to the end and get the full details of what is going on here, because this could turn your life around the way it did for mine. Thank you all.
Oh, thank you so much, Dr. Wiki. It's always a privilege and a pleasure to have you share your story with all these beautiful, amazing women. Now, the next lady that is coming on board to share her story too is a hurricane. Please, Miss Peace David, if you're here, go right ahead. I know these ladies can't wait to hear how this project has been able to help you achieve financial security for yourself, your family, and your children. Please go right ahead. If you're here, the floor is all yours. Thank you so much. Can you hear me, Miss Peace?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Good evening.
Please go right ahead.
Good evening. Thank you so much, Dr. Thank you. It's to be able to say this here. My name is Peace David, and I wear many hats as a wife, a mother to 3 very active children. I'm a music minister, I'm a marketing consultant, I'm an Amazon ambassador, and I'm also a consultant with Century 21 Freedom Group. Okay, I actually was introduced to this platform about 2 months ago, so I'm still a newbie, but I've been able to achieve a lot since I joined this platform. It's been an awesome opportunity, a wonderful ride so far, and I know where I'm going to is actually brighter. A little bit about my background. I had worked for 16 years in the telecoms and banking industries combined together, and unfortunately I lost my job 4 years ago due to the restructuring that was done in my company, then the telecoms company where I was working. And I was heading the marketing unit, but then the structure, because of the restructuring, the marketing unit was dissolved. So that was how I lost my job. I had worked for that number of years, for 16 years. So I got used to making money. I got used to living well. There was a lifestyle, a certain standard I set for myself I was helping my family. I became the breadwinner of my family very early, even though I was the last child of, 4 children by my parents. But I grew up, I became very independent very early. So I took on the responsibility of taking care of my family. So I got used to making money, and then all of a sudden, it was like a carpet being taken right from under my feet because I didn't see it coming. So I then, even though the politics and everything was, all dirty and all, I was even tired. It was more like a prayer answered. I'd been praying secretly to God for something different because I was tired of that whole setting. So when it came, even though I didn't see it coming, but it was more like a prayer answered. So I took it in good faith, so for 4 years, I just relaxed, rested, had more children because as at that time I had just one, so I had 2 more, and then I joined my husband. We set up a business, a music studio, and all that, But unfortunately, the projections we had didn't quite pan out the way we had planned, and business wasn't as productive or as lucrative as we thought. And to top it up, COVID hit this year and made matters worse. We started going back on our bills, school fees, rent here and that, different things. And then unfortunately, we got evicted from our home then. So it was a very trying time for us. It wasn't funny. We were down emotionally. We were only up spiritually, but we were down in every other aspect. But God's grace kept us. It was at this point I got a recommendation text, from a member of my church, if someone that was close to our family, and she told me, why don't I join, this platform, and that I would really benefit, I've been looking for things to do before that time. I had gone for interviews, I'd looked for jobs, had gone to different interviews, but for some reason I wasn't getting the job. One said I was qualified, but I just had a baby. I couldn't leave my baby because it required me traveling a lot. The other one said I was overqualified, that it would be an insult to give me that kind of job and pay me peanuts, since I was far qualified, I was more qualified for the job. So it was like there was a higher force that was stopping me from getting a job, because God had planned for me to be on this platform. So it was at this point I got this recommendation from someone dear to me that I respect so much, and I was so happy. When I came in, I saw different people, doing all sorts of amazing things. I was like, wow, I mean, there's such a platform like this. How come I hadn't seen this before? I hadn't been introduced to this before. So I've it's not been a dull moment for me from day one that I joined. It's been awesome. I keyed in because I was hungry. I was hungry for success. I was tired of where I was, and I wanted to, get to somewhere. I had a standard that I had set for myself, so I needed to get there and even surpass it. So I keyed in immediately, and I was just going. In fact, my mentors have been commending me. They've been like, wow, that I'm doing so well, even though I've not stayed so long. I'm not so old in the business, but I've been able to achieve a lot. I'm making money. I'm happy. I'm content where I am. And I know that the future is very, very bright for me. And I encourage you, as you're listening, it's a beautiful platform for ladies, not just ladies, everybody. It's a beautiful platform. Just come on this wealth ship. Come aboard this wealth ship with us, and let's soar to financial freedom together. You will not regret it one bit. So I just encourage you to listen in and pay good attention to what is being said and what is being presented to you. Thank you so much for having me and for this opportunity, Dr. Ada, to share my story. I feel very honored that you chose me to be part of this wonderful and amazing team to share the story today. Thank you so much. God bless you.
God bless you too. We appreciate you for making out time to even be here at all. I know you're busy, you have a burial going on and all that, but thank you. You are so much appreciated. Now, ladies, welcome back. We are getting into the nitty-gritty of what this is all about. If you don't have your writing materials, this is when to get your writing materials ready, because this is where we talk business, okay? Why, as a woman, you need to be financially secured. Why is it important that you have your own resources? Why is it important that you need to have your own money? Okay? Why is it very, very important that as a lady, you have to be balanced financially? The support, the added advantage it gives to you. So quickly now, get your writing materials out and start writing, because these 7 reasons will help you see clearer why this is so, so important for you as a woman. Number 1 reason, it increases respect and self-esteem. As a woman, if you're here and you don't know that self-respect and self-esteem goes up if you have your own money, then you need to better open your eyes. Respect comes more to you as a woman. Why? You are not seen as a liability, because you can carry your own weight. You can support, you can add value. You're not just sitting down there and everything is being handed to you. You can stand up and support. You can do whatever is necessary. You can push, you can encourage, you can make it happen. Okay, not every time your hand is outstretched looking at somebody or your husband or your family members or your uncle to help you. If you have money coming in, you can do some things for yourself. You have confidence. Money gives you confidence as a woman, because you know that what will it take? Is it because of this that this person is disrespecting me? How much is it? It's because you can't afford it. If you can afford it, it will not, they won't disrespect you. And they know you can't afford it. That's why they're disrespecting you. If you have it in the first place, you will not even be caught in such a position, because you would have taken care of the issue. So it's very important that as a woman, you have your own resources. Do not let people or your husband or your family see you as a liability, that every time they see your call, they are dodging you, they are avoiding you, because they know that the only time you call is because you want something. Because money gives you respect and also helps build your self-esteem. Number 2, it makes you an asset. If you are a woman in this present day generation, in the 21st century, and you are still waiting for handouts, you are a colossal embarrassment. You are a liability, and nobody wants a liability. Let me tell you now, in case you are not aware, when they want to settle down, they are looking for somebody who will bring something to the table and not somebody who will come and add to the financial woes. Okay, they are looking for a woman who will add value to them mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially. So it's not just that you're there as a woman supporting, adding strength, adding encouragement, but you have money to back it up, so that when he's down, you can block those spaces. You can charge up and take care of some responsibilities. You can handle some things, and you can cover up the shame. It doesn't get bad. You can cover it up. You can cover up certain things, block some loopholes, so that your family will be saved from embarrassment. Number 3, it gives you choices. If you're not aware that having money of your own gives you choices, today you know. Because if you have the choice to choose the school you went to, if money was not an issue, the house you live in now, if money is not an issue, the clothes you wear, if money is not an issue, the hair you wear, if money is not an issue, the car you drive, if money is not an issue, a lot of you will have different choices. But because you're financially constrained, you don't have much choices. You have to just make do with what you have. This is the reason why, as a woman, you need money. You need your own money coming in, because it gives you choices. You can decide that this is how I want my life to be. This is how I want to live my life. I want to do this with my life. I want to have an orphanage. I want to support people. I want to do this. All those beautiful dreams you have, you will not be able to achieve anything if you don't have the resources to back it up. When you bring something to the table, people can then support you. Your husband, your family, even outsiders can support you, because you're bringing something to the table. But when you're only waiting for everybody to put resources together and give to you before anything meaningful can happen in your life, then you are bound. You are tied and you are bound. The fourth thing money can do for you as a woman is it provides long-term stability. Let me give you an example. I was running this business and I got pregnant. And I took in. And all through my pregnancy, I was seriously running this platform. Now, as at the time I put to bed, my first 3 months at home that I call maternity leave, I did not have to worry about money because I kept making money every single day. It did not stop me from supporting or sending to my mom, my dad, my siblings, because money was not my headache. I had time. In fact, immediately after my maternity leave, 3 months, I traveled on an international vacation. I went on an international trip to go and relax and regain myself, regain my body, put back myself together and get ready for my next phase of life, how I want it to be, plan myself very, very well. You can give more to your children, provide stability for them. Not every time they are changing one school to the other because you're always looking at money. You can decide that your kids can have the best. It provides a stable ground for you as a woman, okay? It gives you ability to plan yourself better, plan your future better, have a better plan for yourself. Stability is important because as a woman, if you're not financially secured, then even the home cannot be stable. Why? You will be the person shaking that home because money is an issue. You will be the person scattering things around instead of being the stable backbone because money is an issue. So you need resources of your own to be able to help you as a woman have a stable life, give stable life to your children, to support your family without always stretching your hands out to other people or your husband to help you do that. The fifth thing that money can do for you as a woman is that it provides protection for you. Money provides you with protection. You can protect yourself with money. How? You can have so much choices that you can choose. I'm going here, I'm not going here. I'm doing this, I'm not doing this. I decide that you don't expose yourself to unnecessary risk. You don't expose yourself to unnecessary abuse. You don't take your 2 legs and go to places where you will enter hot water from frying pan to fire. It's because you don't have the resources. And you're struggling looking for how to get those resources. And you forget the risk. There is, as a woman, you are prone to certain risks and you go into all sorts of places because you're trying to find means to live the life of your dream, maybe support your children, your husband, all those reasons. So money gives you protection. It helps you protect your image as a woman. It helps you protect yourself as a woman. You can do and undo whatever you don't like about yourself if you have the resources to do that. Another thing it does for you, number 6, I hope you're writing, ladies, because some of you don't know what money can do for you. There is a lot of confidence that comes when you have your own money. Your husband can be doing something. Can your husband call you and tell you, I am somewhere, so something is happening. Send me 500,000, send me 150,000, send me 30K, send me 5,000 naira without you throwing your wrapper, rolling on the ground, going to knock on all your neighbors' doors. Call everybody on your phone because of 5,000 naira, because you don't have the money. Embarrass yourself, forget your pride, forget respect, disgrace yourself because you're looking for money. Because you don't have any backup line, nothing. You're just there, collecting. Number 6, it gives you a platform to become a role model. Look, children of 21st century, the children we have today, it's not what you say that they do. When we were growing up, it is what our parents told us that we were doing. Children of today is what you're doing that they are doing. They are watching you like camera. They follow all your moves. You think they're not seeing your life and the decisions you make, especially where money is involved. They are monitoring spirits. That's what your children are. They are watching you closely to see how you live your life. And you're the best person to train them, especially the woman, because these children are closer to you. If you're worried about money, they know. Don't underestimate those kids. They know. When you're happy, they know, and they know it's money. It's you that they are watching. They spend more time with you, the woman. Everything you do, they watch you. And that is exactly how they will grow up, especially the girls. That is why they will grow up and swear they will never live the kind of life that you lived as a woman. Or they will never koto, bend, break, be so beggarly like you just because you decided that your life will be like this. So you need to be a role model, a good, they should see you strive, struggle at something, build something successful, make something for yourself, and teach them that as ladies, as children of the future, they can put in hard work with a lot of, information and make it for themselves because they are watching you and you are the best role model for your children. It's what you do they will do, not what you say. The last one, it gives you time freedom. Let me tell you, as a woman, are you aware that you are designed for enjoyment? You are designed to enjoy life. You are designed to enjoy the finer things of life. But life is not so easy. It won't give it to you on a platter. You have to struggle, fight, and carve out something for yourself before you can now enjoy. There is nothing a woman here needs much more than financial security first, then time freedom. Time to do whatever it is you like. Given the choice, most of you mothers here, we want to spend more time with your children at home. You will want to be able to watch them grow. You will want to be able to travel with them. You want to take them on vacations. You want to put them in schools where they like. You want to give them things that they want. But because you are constrained, you can't do that. Now, most of you are working. You are hardworking. You are not even afraid of hard work. You're very hardworking. But you're working hard in the wrong direction. Why? You will learn something today that will change that for you. Some of you are business women, very intelligent, very smart, very skillful. But you've been doing that things for 5 years, 3 years, 10 years. And it's looking as if your life is going backwards instead of forward. And you don't have time freedom. The people you're struggling to give the good life, you don't even have time to spend with them, so they don't know you. You don't know them. All they know is that anything you want, ask mommy, she will give you. But that is it. There's no intimate relationship between you and your children. It's strangers that know your children more than you because you don't have time freedom. And as a woman, 0 to 8 years of every child's life is very key. You need to spend more time with them. That is where you build in the moral values that they grow up with. And it's what they see you do at that time that will impact the rest of their life. So you need time freedom as a woman to shape the future of your children and to shape your marriage and shape everything about your life. These are the 7 reasons why as a woman you have to be financially free. Because if you're not financially free, where will you have time freedom for? If money is an issue, will you be thinking of time? No. You cannot sit down, lounge, and you're not making money and you're hoping that things will work out. Hope is not a strategy. It's not a business or survival strategy. You have to have a strategy that will eventually give you time freedom. And today you will see how that is possible for you. That is why this meeting was put together, because we are looking for solution finders. Those of you who want to become more. You want to contribute immensely to your generation, your family, your life of your children. You want to help your mother, help your father, help your siblings. You're passionate about your family. You're passionate about your project of orphanage or whatever it is you are, but you don't have the means. You want to live the good life. You're looking at people, you're wondering, is it not the same people in this same country that are living this kind of life? What is wrong with me? Is something wrong? Is there a curse on my head? Today you will understand why. Because you can actually have these things as a woman. You can live the life of your dreams without doing anything illegal, exposing yourself to abuse, to risk, being taken advantage of just because you are a woman. Why? Pay close attention now. Because there's something called times and season. And a shift has taken place, but millions of women out there are not even aware. You're not aware that a lot of things have shifted and are changing. You're still thinking like somebody who is in the 20 years ago. Your mentality for business, for job, for career is 20 years ago. You're not aware that a lot of things have shifted. Why? There is something called the old money. This old money, look closely at my screen right now. The only way you know of how to make money is either you get a job or you're into buying and selling, import and export, contract, real estate, politics, or farming. Once money is mentioned, if it is not any of these things here, you have no idea how you are going to make money again. Or if money is given to you, 1 million, 1.5, 10 million, 12 million now, it is still these same things that you will go and be looking at. But this is the old way that we have been making money. And like I say, seasons have happened. There has been a shift. And if you're not aware, you will still remain in this old way of making money while the world has moved to a new place and a new way of making money. To make money in the old way means that you have capacity. You need capital and you need connection. Capacity means that up here, you're sharp, you're ready mentally to do whatever it takes, to pass through the hurdles, to survive the trying and hard times, to be able to come out successful. You have enough capacity and capital to furnish that business. You start a business today, are you aware for the next 2 years, you're in debt, people are borrowing, taking money, taking products, taking everything without paying you money. You're not making returns. And the truth is that for the first 1 year, don't even think of profit. You're supposed to be thinking about your business surviving, not even profit. But some of you will start businesses in 3 months, 6 months, you want to be making millions of naira. Better wake up from that dream that you're dreaming. You also need connections. You need to build a customer base. You need connections to people. You need to establish yourself in the industry, in the old way of making money. This is why it's difficult for a lot of us here to do it. Why? These things require time. It requires effort. It requires sacrifice. And you as a woman, you have responsibility, your husband, your children, all those things makes it difficult. Except you have the means, fantastic. You can remain in this old way of making money. But I'm here to inform you that there is a shift, there is a change. And this change is something that can help you. It is called the new way of making money. You don't need the connections, the capital, and the capacity to be able to thrive in the new way of making money. Once every decade, something new comes along. Just look closely at my screen. Every turn of every 10 years, something fresh, something new happens that gives a different platform to how money is being made. But some people are still living in 1970. That's the only way they know of how to make money. Some of you are still living in the 1980s. Some of you in the 1990s. Meanwhile, the connected revolution of the 2020s is what is happening now. As a woman, you need to wake up, because this decade is the best decade that can ever happen to any woman. It gives you the ability to stand on equal ground and earn the same amount of money that anybody can earn. It gives you an advantage that you're married, you're a housewife, you're this, you're that, you're not educated, is not an excuse for you. It gives you the privilege to actively participate and earn your own worth. Because if you're making money here as an employee or self-employed person, that means you have a small business you're running. Your money is active. Why am I saying this? As an employee, is you and job equals money. If you don't work, no money. If for any reason you are bound, you cannot go to work 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you know automatically there is problem, especially if you work in the private sector. Your money will be slashed. Your salary will be slashed, or they will give you query, or something will happen. So the only way you make money is when you go out there and work, exchanging your time to be able to make money. There is no leverage in this system. For those of you that are self-employed, you have a small business you're running. You actually own a job. That is what you own. Why? Because you plus the business equals money. If they remove you, you won't make money. If they remove the business, you will not make money. So except you're physically present in that thing you're doing, no money is coming in. If anything should happen to you or the business, you don't make money that week. But it's better than being employed, because if you're employed, you have no choice. You must go to work every single day in order to make money. Self-employed, you can decide, I'm not going to my office. I won't go to my business place. I won't open my shop for the next 1 week. But you making that decision means that you are not going to make any money for that 5 days. You need to move yourself from the active income to the passive income side, where you become a business owner, because as a business owner, you have you plus people that help you to leverage and make money. Or you have enough capital to now play around with and make more money for yourself. Some people make some certain mistakes financially, jumping from an employee directly into the investor's quadrant. You work, maybe you now retire and they pay you a severance package of 5 million, 10 million. You don't have an idea of what a business requires. You don't have the capacity, you don't have the capital, you don't have the connection. You just jump and land into business. Do you think you'll be successful when people who have been in that business for years are still there and they are not still making a lot of headway? So you need to know these things as a woman, especially the woman of the 21st century, because the new money, like I mentioned to you, in the connected economy has limitless possibilities. And this is the last revolution for you as a woman, to align yourself and map out a place for you and your family and every dream and aspirations that you have. Because succeeding in this connected economy is as simple as making recommendation. You do this all the time, especially we women. We are experts in recommending. Doctor, lawyer, restaurant, hairdresser, mechanic, name it. We are very, very good at it. We recommend people to products and services every day, every blessed day. Anything you are currently doing now, people recommend to you or you recommend to people, whether it is in the old money or in the new money. But I'm telling you that in this new way of making money, if you are recommending people every day and you're not making money, it is an error. Because the people who recommend every day in the new way of making money are known as connectors. And connectors connect people to people, business to business, people to products, and product to business. Let me give you a few examples. Jeff Bezos, this young man owns Amazon, collects billions, millions of people, 24 hours, non-shut down to products and services. Some of you here are on so many online shopping sites. You buy things, especially during this lockdown. And this young man's net worth is around 133 billion. Look closely at his net worth right now. It has skyrocketed. In fact, it's been predicted that he will be the first trillionaire, closest to Solomon in the Bible. Connected economy. He created a platform that he recommends all sorts of products to people, millions of them every single day. And as you're busy there purchasing, he is making a token, just a token. But billions of tokens, what does it amount to? Billions of money. Compare him to somebody in the connected economy who has been in billions for decades, more than 30 years. $84 billion. This is an oracle. When it comes to business, you go to him to learn business. But somebody playing in the connected economy has taken over, because this is where the future is. Another good example is Facebook. All of you ladies here, you are the rulers of Facebook. You spend money on Facebook every single day, in case you're not aware. The minute you're on Facebook, you're spending money. You're helping Mark Zuckerberg become more wealthier every single day. Connecting to high school friends, secondary school, this one, year group this, connecting to all sorts of people, including people that you don't even know. And as you're liking, sharing, commenting, and chatting, you're helping him get wealthier. Look at his net worth before the lockdown. Compare him to the richest black man in the whole world. Any man of black skin has not made the kind of money that Dangote made legally that we know of. And this man is into everything. Imagine if Dangote moves his business to the connected economy and tells you, recommend 10 people to buy one carton of Indomie and I will pay you 5,000 naira. What will you do now, ladies? Will you sit down, carry your phone and bring out pen and paper and start writing names and number? Or you'll be there and be arguing, is it true or it's not true? And Dangote say, just 10 people to buy one carton, I'll pay you 5,000 naira. And you do it all the time. You recommend your hairdresser, your tailor, your school, the school of your children, your mechanic. You're excellent in doing things like this. I'm telling you that those skills that you're using without making money can pay you heavily in this connected economy. Another lady I so respect so much. I don't care what people say about her, but this lady has the guts to run a platform for 8 years and become a billionaire in Naira, 14.5 billion Naira. Look close, she's a woman like you. In this same country where you're complaining things are bad, in this same country where you're saying this and that, people are suffering. She did, but she carved out a niche for herself. It took her time, but she did. Why? Running in the connected economy. Celebrated her 40th birthday just weeks ago. Bought herself all sorts of kinds of things to enjoy her life. When you make your own money, buy. Stop criticizing. When you have your own money, we will see your real color, your real face will show. But for now, you don't have money, don't talk, don't criticize. Carve your own niche, make your own space first before you start criticizing others. What must you do now? How do you want to push yourself forward financially as a woman? You have to step into the connected economy. Like I said, it gives you an advantage. It doesn't respect age, size, color, sex. It gives you an advantage because it pays based on productivity. Whether you're a woman, whether you're a man, it doesn't respect any. And women out there are not aware. And I'm telling you today that if you align yourself to the connected economy, then you have a secured future. So I'm bringing on board right now Dr. Uche Odemene. She's going to break down our system of mentorship, our tools, and how being a part of the Amazon project, you can align yourself and step into the connected economy with our mentorship, and we will show you how to be massively successful here. So please, Ms. Uche, if you're here, gladly go ahead and break down the system for all these amazing ladies so they will be able to understand how they can be a part of the connected economy. Thank you so much. Please go right ahead. The floor is yours.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Ada. Thank you so much for having me here. Good evening, ladies and the gentlemen in our midst. It's really awesome, a beautiful start today and a very, very beautiful day to be here, sharing the knowledge of the connected economy. And I believe most of you are getting value for your time. You're getting value. You're getting some level of knowledge of things you didn't know were happening around you. And we are bringing it to you live from the comfort of your various apartments, your homes, or your places of work, or wherever you are. So I want to understand if you're having value and you can hear me clearly and see me clearly, please just go to the chat box and say, yes, I can, so that we can go on. We can move this production to another level, because I'm going to show you what these beautiful women who have spoken to you thus far, what it is that they did, how did they come to where they are today to be able to share their story with you, all right? So we are going to be learning more as to how this happened to them and how you too can be part of their success story and become a success yourself. All right, so starting up, what is our intention? What is our plan? What do we have for you? We want to make sure that you get paid in 6 different ways. We are talking about the connected economy, whereby you can get paid in 6 different ways, all from the comfort of your home. Now, we have 6 different ways, but I'll be discussing 2 for the purpose of this particular presentation, all right? So the first way we can get paid is what we refer to as the direct connectors bonus. Yes, the direct connectors bonus. And how does this happen? How do we appreciate this? Dr. Ada already mentioned that for us as human beings, naturally, we recommend people every day. We recommend people to our hairstylists. We recommend people to our doctors, to the hospitals we use, to the salons we use, our laundryman, our mechanics. We do this naturally. This is the natural thing as human beings. But the error here is that we do not get paid for it. Now, say you recommend 100 people to your hairstylist because they all love the hair you put on, and they all go there and make their hairs and they come out flaunting it. At the end of the day, your hairstylist does not call you to tell you, because of this wonderful number of people you recommended to me, in fact, business has been awesome. So I decided to say, okay, take this is your own cut for everything. We know this never happens. It has never happened. And this is an error. But in the connected economy, simply because of you, yes, you who is here, you recommended some people to come up to this platform, and after today, they will become partners. The company is saying that we are going to appreciate you. And one of the ways their company appreciates you is by saying thank you. And how do they say thank you? For each person that you recommend into this platform, what happens? The company pays you 4,500 naira. Some people might say, this is so small. But then you need to understand that this is just the beginning. Now, say for instance, you recommend as much as 100 people, just like you would have done, maybe to your hairstylist or to your mechanic or to your laundryman. How much are we looking at there? That is 450,000 naira, all from the comfort of your home. And you simply be getting those alerts that will totally be changing your life forever. And then you'll be changing the life of other people who are gaining the knowledge of how this works and becoming part of it. Now, the second way the company says, okay, we will also still appreciate you, is what we refer to as the matching bonus. How does the matching bonus work? Now, once you make a one-time shopping of daily home use products at 44,888, you'll be able to unlock a one profit center. Now, a free distributor tracking center will be created for you, and this is what it looks like. You in the center with your left and your right part. Now, you understand and go through our mentorship. That is what sets us apart. We offer mentorship. We guide you hand by hand. We take you through the sessions, the IPO sessions. The tools that we use are 5 to 7-year-old friendly. A 5-year-old can use our tools and become successful. What more? Most of the beautiful adults I'm seeing here, so they can become part of it immediately. And then once you become part of it, what happens? happens? You learn our tools, you apply the tools, and then you begin to get paid. Now, because you connected to Zainab and Tosin, what does the company say? Like I said before, they pay you a connector's bonus of 4,500. And now for the matching bonus, the company says, how else can we appreciate you for making this possible? What happens? The company matches Zainab to Tosin and simply pays you another 7,000 naira. Now, Zainab and Tosin are also smart people. They see what you've done. They say, wow, this is a beautiful way to actually, get paid. We're looking at financial freedom here in the present economic dispensation that is quite tough. We can actually do this, and they too undergo the mentorship. They become partners in the Go and mentorship, learn our tools, and then apply the IPO sessions and knowledge they've acquired. And then what happens? Zainab also connects to Uju and Paul, and then the same thing happens with Tosin. And what happens? Of course, the company appreciates them the same way they did you. Now, the company says, all this happened because of you. Yes, you who is here, who is making partner today. It happened because of you. How do we still appreciate you? The company goes on to match Paul and Eunice and pays you another 7,000. And then Uju and the other person and pays you another 7,000. Now, as long as activities are ongoing in your organization, the ripples of 7,000 is endless. Now, the company says for us to have a hold or a control of how things work, we are going to be paying you the 7,000 naira 24 times every day. So you have the potential of making 168,000 naira daily. Yes, that is what I said. Now, so in summary, I said with a one-time shopping, with you using 44,888, you are able to unlock one profit center that has the potential of paying you 168,000 naira each day. 20% of this is 33,600. Now, if you multiply this 33,600 by 1 month, we are looking at 1 million plus. And so for those of you who are, you're currently doing a job and you're not well paid and you're gnashing your teeth every day and wondering, how can I make things work? How can I make ends meet? Things are so tough. My children can't go to school, and so many things on your mind. This is a beautiful way you can be able to start your journey to financial freedom right from the comfort of your home. Yes. Now, from those who have higher intentions, like 1 million is not what they're looking for, you're looking for higher values because of the kind of businesses they would like to engage in. You understand? Now, you will simply start off with a tree profit center. What does that mean? A one-time shopping with 134,666 naira. Okay, 134,664 naira. What happens? You'll be able to create a tree profit center. What do I mean? A free distributor tracking center is opened up for you. And in this case, this is you in 3 places. And so what does this invariably mean? Instantly, you get a back payment of 18,500 before you even start your mentorship courses, before we even guide you through the IPO sessions and how to apply our tools. You get an instant payback of 18,500 naira. And by the time your mentorship starts and then you begin to earn, you have the potential of unlocking the payment of 168,000 naira in 3 different profit centers. So we are looking at a total of 504,000 naira daily. Yes, you heard me. Some people don't earn this amount in months, and you have the potential of earning this amount every day. Now, if you say 20% of this, what are we looking at? 20% of this is 100,000, and then 100,000 multiplied by a month, you're looking at 3 million plus. This is a beautiful way, ladies, how you can be able to achieve your dream, your goal, that business, that franchise, or that partnership you want to work out. This is a beautiful way of creating the money you need for yourself, by yourself, without borrowing or going to sign any agreements with anybody. And of course, you can do it fantastically from the comfort of anywhere you are. Now, for those who have higher goals, bigger dreams, many of us have dreams of doing great things in life. But because of the economic dispensation, life has pushed us to where life wants us to be. But I know there are some women here who have said no and have been telling life, this is not where I want to be. I have a dream like Martin Luther. I have a goal and I must achieve that I want to be. So plug in through this La Buena Vida platform, which simply means the good life. What does it entail? It entails life, travels, and you living your dream life, going to places at discounted prices, making hotel reservations and bookings at discounted prices, and being able to enjoy the VIP lounges, when you want to fly out of the country without the hassles and stress of booking your air flights and all that. You can be able to enjoy, going to entertainments and shows and enjoying the VIP lounges. You don't have to be among the crowd. Like when you go to a gym or a spa, you enjoy the VIP sessions and all that. You can be able to go for a vacation. We've heard people testify of how they've enjoyed beautiful vacations, and there are still more destinations. We have Mauritius issues in February. We have other destinations we'll be going to this year. Of course, we have the Dubai, we have the Seychelles, we have Singapore, we have Las Vegas and all that. So if you want to enjoy vacations of your dreams, all you have to do is pack up your bags and be part of the vacation. This is what you simply have to do. Now, aside from enjoying vacations, many of us have rides we would like to have, having our own rides, not what we are currently driving. What we are currently driving now is what we can afford. We don't have a choice, it's just what we can afford now, but we have rides in our minds, what we truly want to be riding. You have the opportunity through this platform of achieving that, and of course, owning your own home. Now, for this to be able to actualize, you have to plug in using the La Buena Vida platform. Now, if you start up with a 7 profit centers at 314,216, you start up with that profit center, what happens? You have the potential of creating a distributor tracking center that looks like this, and you have an instant back payment of 62,000 naira. Now, 62,000 naira, 20% of it, what happens? Because 62,000 naira is a back payment you get once you plug in immediately. Now, looking at this, now this is 7 profit centers, you have the potential of unlocking and being paid 168,000 naira 7 times daily. And how much is that? 1.176 million naira. Yes, you heard me right. You have the potential of being paid a 1.176 million naira using the La Buena Vida platform of 7 profit centers. And 20% of this, we're looking at 235,200. Now, if you multiply this by a month, we're looking at 7 million naira. Yes, you can be able to generate 7 million naira from the comfort of your home for your own personal use. Now, we have other platforms like the 15 profit centers that has the potential of paying you 2.5 million naira every day. Yes, this is what it looks like. This is you in 15 places. You start off with 673,000 naira, and then you have the potential of unlocking a free distributor tracking center like this. And even before you start your mentorship sessions, you got an instant income back of 182,000 naira. And by the time your mentorship sessions start, you have the potential of being paid every day 2.5 million naira. Now, 20% of this, you're looking at 504. And of course, when you multiply 504 in the 20%, you're looking at 15 million naira. Now, what is that business? You're saying funds is the problem, capital is the problem. I can't be able to start this because I don't have the money. I'm going to the banks and they're demanding for collaterals, and I don't have collaterals. I need to pay for school fees, rent, and all that. I don't have the capital for it. My darling, this is the way you can actually move forward in your life financially and take hold of your financial life. So in summary, what have I said thus far? Secure your membership with us. Yes, start up with this platform, become partner, and start up with either 1 profit center at 44,888 or 3 profit center at 134,664, or you can plug into the La Buena Vida platform and start up with 7 profit centers at 314, or the 10 profit centers at 448, or of course the 15 profit centers at 673,000 naira, and be able to take your finances to where you want it to be. Now, these are a couple of the products that once you do a one-time shopping, we all use toothpaste, we all use soaps and cleansers and all that. These are things we use every day. And those people you've been buying them from have never one day come to you and say, wow, because you bought our products, we have come to say thank you and appreciate it. They don't even say thank you. What more to say? We are going to be paying you so amount for this. But these are the daily home use products, which when you plug in, you use them, they are organic and they are alkaline and they are perfectly healthy for you. So once you make that plug-in, these are the products that you'll be making use of. Okay, we have the Color-Dose that's good for the heart. We have the Vidamax that's fantastic for heart-related issues. We have the Care Leaf for muscular pains. We have the Kiddies that is highly fortified with multi-natural goodness for your children and even you as adults. And we have the latest, which is the Energy Diffuser, which protects you from radioactive things. Like now I'm using my laptop, or some of you are using your phones. With this Energy Diffuser, you just place it on top of your phones. It gives away all those radiations that would have affected you directly. It takes them away from you, and you can be able to protect yourself from cancer in the near future. So we have fortified products like our alkaline coffees. They are alkaline, they are organic, and they are beautiful. And we know that the body pH is supposed to be maintained at the alkaline position. So this is awesome and beautiful. We have the My Choco beverages that are fortified with DHA, which is good for brain development. So even for women who are pregnant, taking this My Choco, you are enhancing the brain development of the child in utero that is in your womb. And of course, you as a grown-up person, it enhances memory. So if you're having issues with forgetfulness, this is something that will enhance your level of memory. We have the Energy Pen which also protects us from radioactive radiations when you put them on. And of course, it protects you from different things like the viruses and all that goes up in the air. So these are a couple of some of our beautiful, natural, organic products that protects us daily from everything, that we are exposed to as human beings on a day-to-day activities. Now, I'm going to answer some questions that some people are having right now in their minds about what I've said thus far. Now, how does the organization know that I'm the person that recommended my written content? How do they know? Now, everybody here has what we refer to as a new reservation, a reservation code. Now, if you have a reservation code and then you make partner today, we'll simply trace your reservation code to who has it, and then we'll be able to know this is the person who invited you and then you became partner. And of course, there will be no hazards about that. I need you to understand that we are a group of professionals from different walks of life who have come with a single goal of raising people to become successful. Yes, we have said enough is enough, and we have decided that we will no more let our finances be controlled by the economy of the country or any economy at all. We have decided that we are going to take our economy into our hands and push it to the direction we want, drive it to where we want to be. And this is exactly what we are doing, and we want you to be part of that success story. Now, the other questions people will say, will this work for me? Of course. With our mentorship sessions, as long as you are humble enough to be mentored, okay, as long as you're able to bring yourself down and receive the mentorship, it's like going back to school. But if you're humble enough to do this, definitely you'll be successful, because this has been tested and trusted for the past 6 to 7 years, and multi-millionaires have been created as a result of this, and you too can be a part of this success story. What if I don't connect to people? That is not possible, because when we put you through our mentorship sessions, we guide you step by step how you can actually connect to people. And so the issue of whether you can connect to people or not is not something that will come up at all. Of course, you will definitely connect to people, and people whom you connect to will undergo the same mentorship you underwent and also become successful at connecting to other people, and therefore they will produce a ripple of people connecting to people, and your organization begins to grow. Now, what if I lose my money? I need to understand that these products that you're purchasing one time, either with the 1 Profit Center or the 3 Profit Center or the 7 Profit Center or the 15 Profit Center, I need you to know that they are worth more than what you're paying for them. But you're getting them at these discounted prices because you're coming in through this platform. So from the very onset, you have nothing to lose. We are offering you the fact that you can get products that are very healthy and awesome to your body, and at the same time create wealth for yourself. So that is absolutely not an issue. What if I don't have the time for this? That is very simple. All you have to do is to plug into our VIP platform. And what does that entail? You start up with the 15 Profit Centers. We allot 7 Profit Centers to you, to your name. And the remaining Profit Centers, which are 8, you will provide us with 8 capable people, industrious people, people who will make a difference in their society, solution finders. You provide us with such people, and we'll plug them into those remaining 8 Profit Centers, and we will mentor them, guide them how to succeed, and of course, their success will be your own success. So I hope thus far I've been able to share with you how you can be able to make an informed decision and be able to drive your economy to the direction you want, and not as the world or the present economy determines it. All right, so thank you so much for having me. At this junction, I will be inviting somebody whom I respect so much, somebody who has great impact in my life and the life of so many women, and even men too. Somebody who has mentored a lot of people and driven them out of the shackles of poverty into the wealth range now, and they can be able, to speak out and be able to share their story and then influence other people and get positive vibes. This person is none other than the mentor of mentors. In fact, I would like everybody to go to the chat box now and simply chat up and write up, "Welcome, Madam Debbie. Welcome, Madam Debbie. We appreciate you. We are happy to have you here." Everybody go to the chat box now and say, "Welcome, Madam Debbie." As she steps up to be able to connect to the people who will be making partners today, be able to select those who will be making partners today. Let's all welcome her on board. Say, let's go back to the chat box and say, "Welcome, Madam Debbie." Madam Debbie, are you here? Hello, Madam Debbie, are you there? All right, let's connect to Madam Debbie. Madam Debbie, are you here? If you're here, simply just indicate. I understand you're very busy running lots of presentations. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much for giving us some few minutes of your time. So if you're here, just kindly indicate that you're here so that we can select the partners we'll be working with, the partners coming on board, whom we'll be working with, and of course, making sure that they share their own story and become success stories and encouragements to other people. So Madam Debbie, if you're here, just simply indicate so that we can get the show on the run.
She's here.
All right. You're welcome on board, Madam Debbie. The floor is all yours.
Debbie, can you hear me? I think she's having network issue trying to connect. Can you hear me, ma? I know you're here, but I'm not sure if you can hear me. Okay, can you hear me now? We know you're very busy and you made out time to be here. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Please, if you can hear me, kindly indicate. Network is actually very unstable. Please, Ma, if you can hear me, indicate so we know you're here. Can you hear me now?
Dr. Da, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Good evening, everyone. I want to also believe that others can hear me. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. Sorry for the little delay. I was being thrown in and out by network, okay? So I'm going to share my screen. Dr. Da, please look out for my laptop so that you can make me co-host with my laptop. Yes, so I'm going to share my screen, the journey so far, how I came in contact with the Amazon project and how those Amazon projects has also helped me build a life for myself and also to empower the people around me. Okay, by the way, my name is Mrs. Maduke Kunife Deborah. I'm a trained nurse by profession, but not practicing. Why? Growing up as a kid, my parents were always there for us, always there for us. So I'm an Igbo and we believe that for you to get your child right, you have to actually set aside the first 10 years. We believe that the first 10 years of every child's life is the most essential part of their upbringing. So when I got married, I decided that I'm going to set aside the first 10 years of my marital life to be there for my kids. That decision made it to be that the only income that was coming into my family was my husband's salary. Now, as a civil servant, the salary was never enough. The salary was never enough. The salary has never been enough and it was never enough, right? So, sorry, let me disconnect one of the audio. Dr. Da, please make me co-host on the second device.
It's done, ma.
Thank you. All right. Sorry for the delay. Okay, so as a civil servant, the money was never enough. The salary was never enough. So what happened? I was seriously looking for a way out to support my husband. Pay attention. As a woman, I understand that a woman's greatest virtue and access is actually how you can, is time, right? A woman will always choose time over anything in this world, right? So I was looking for a business that will give me time to support my husband, a business that will also give me the money to be there, the money to support my husband, and the time to be there for my family. The only business that came to my mind was to start a poultry business. Why poultry business? If you have ever run poultry business here before, you understand that poultry business is a business you can run from the comfort of your home, right? So I was looking for 450,000 naira to start this poultry business. I approached the bank looking for this particular money to start, but I couldn't raise this money for 2 years. I couldn't raise this money. Not until I came in contact with those Amazon projects. I was mentored by the Amazon ambassadors, and guess what? I didn't just raise the money I was looking for to start my poultry business. I was able to raise 750,000 naira to start my poultry business. You can see it on your screen right now. This is a poultry business I was able to raise the money to start through those particular business platform. Now, the good thing about the money you're going to raise from this platform is that it's not a loan. Because it's not a loan, you don't need to pay back, and you're not expected to drop a collateral for it. The money simply comes as commission as you go through the mentorship and the coaching program of the Amazon project, right? As if that's not enough, I was focusing my energy, my time, everything in this particular project. And guess what? It was taking away all the money I was making. I need to show you something. Maybe you're a woman, you've seen the plan today, and you're telling yourself, no, this is not my thing. Let me share with you. Let me share something with you. There's always a thin line between what you love to do and what you're good at, and then what really pay you. My biggest question for you, to all the women listening to me this evening, is this: what do you love to do? That one aside, what are you good at? Now, the last question is this: what you are good at and what you love to do, is it currently paying your bill? Please don't answer this question in a hurry. What do you love to do? That's what we call passion, right? And then the second one is, what are you good at? What you're good at might be what you're doing presently, your job, your business. And then the last question that so many people answer with emotions, with sentiment, is what pays you? So what you're doing currently, is it paying your bills? Can you beat your chest and say, I am earning my real worth? If you're not earning your real worth, how are you going to achieve that life, that future, that projection you want for your family and loved ones? Stay with these thoughts and allow it to guide you as you make your decision today. So having said this, I was focusing on my poultry business. I have to go back to show you that particular slide. I was focusing on my poultry business. My poultry business at that point was what I love to do. My poultry business at that point was what pays me. But guess what? Was the poultry business paying me my real worth? The answer is no. I was struggling. The Amazon project was still giving me money, but each money I was making from the Amazon project, I was putting it back into the poultry business. Guess what? After 2 years, I sat down, I was doing my review, and I realized that the poultry business has been zapping away all the money I've been making. If you have ever run poultry business here before, you understand with me that your broilers cannot have feed and you're comfortable. It's not possible. After 2 years, I was having piles of bills. And at the end, I decided that let me focus where the money was coming from. Put passion aside, put love aside. Let me focus where the money was coming from. Guess what? For 2 years, I was focusing on my poultry business, but my poultry business was taking away all the money I was making. But when I decided to focus on the Amazon project, the Amazon was giving me incremental income. Now, another reason why I went to the Amazon project full time was not just because of the money. No. They say the real value of success is not on how successful you are, but on how many people who can look up to you and say, if not for this person, I wouldn't have achieved massive success. Today, I have people, because they come in contact with those business, they have been able to pay their bills. They have been able to come out of debt. That is a possibility of what we're talking about. I've enjoyed all expense paid vacation from this business platform. The first year, I traveled 5 different places, all because of this Amazon project. I was in Canyon Cove, Manila, in Asia. It was an amazing experience. Batangas. All this was so fun experience. And guess what? That was my first ever trip in life. The second year, I didn't just travel alone. I traveled myself and my husband. Women, let me ask you, where is it written that the men will always be the okay, sorry about okay, now, sorry, network threw me out. So what we are here to do with you today is to show you how to take charge of your economy. But I have good news and bad news. Maybe I start with the good news. So what's the good news? The good news is that we have successful women who has passed through the Amazon project just like me, and they have been able to build massive results, not just for themselves, but for the people around them. And then they have devoted their time to work with just 20 ladies from this particular meeting, 20 ladies. So I'm going to give you the criteria for you to be chosen by the Amazon ambassadors. Just give me 1 minute. Let me off those particular sound and connect the other sounds. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate that. Okay. So the Amazon ambassadors came together to launch this particular Amazon project. Why? Because we understand that where we are coming from is not a place to be. I'm coming from a place where 100 naira used to be a challenge for me. I'm coming from a place where 200 naira used to be a challenge for me. 4 years ago, I don't have any money to my name, but I was able to build massive success because of those Amazon projects. So we are here to show you how you can also drive your own economy. Take charge of your economy, take charge of your life, and build massive success for yourself. Now, we have been able to design a mentorship program to enable you achieve those success. So I'm going to share with you how the mentorship program works and also how you can take charge of your economy through the mentorship program. So we have 3 categories of engagement. But before I share that with you, look at your screen right now. What you're seeing is the summary of my 4 years journey. The first picture with a white and a lemon t-shirt is me 4 years ago when I started this business. The one with a blue t-shirt, that's me 2 years ago. And then the one at the middle now, that's me. I just took that picture 12th of August this year. What are you seeing? What are you seeing in that picture? Growth. Growth. Now, it's not just about the money you're going to be making from this platform. No, it's about the person you become in the process of making this money. It's about the lives you're going to touch just by virtue of being in contact with this amazing project. So I'm going to share with you how you can start and what our secret is. Our secret is mentorship. This is someone I mentored in this business. In 60 days, he was able to raise 1,02,820 naira. As if that's not enough, even in this lockdown, someone I mentored in this business was able to raise 1,115,300 on 25th of March in this lockdown. Ask yourself, what will extra 1 million do for you? Look at your screen right now. I want to confirm if the chat is open. Okay, you can see the amount of money there. This amount of money was possible because of what? Mentorship. So I'm going to share with you how you can start and activate those mentorship. The first category for you to start is 44,888 naira. The second category is 134,664. And then we have the third category. You want the La Buena Vida, you want to activate the good life, right? You need to start with 314,216. Then the second category of it is 448,880. And then the last but not the least is 673,000 naira. Now we have three categories of engagement in this business. Three categories of engagement. If you make your payments between now and the next 7 days, you'll be mentored by an emerging leader. Who is an emerging leader? An emerging leader is a leader who is still undergoing training. An emerging leader is somebody who is already earning 6 figures in the business. If you're mentored by an emerging leader, it's going to take you 2 years, not 1 year, rather 2 years for you to start earning 500,000 naira every single month. The second category is mentorship by global leaders. Who are the global leaders? The global leaders are already in the 2 Comma Club. That means every single month they make a minimum of 1 million every single month from this business. Now, if you make your payments between now and the next 3 days, a global leader will mentor you. And if a global leader mentors you, the least you can be earning is going to take you 18 months for you to build a business that can pay you 500,000 naira every single month. Now, the last but not the least is mentorship by masterminds. Who are the masterminds? The masterminds are the founding fathers of this business. If you're mentored by a mastermind, it's going to take you not 2 years, not 18 months, it's going to take you 6 months to build a monthly income business of 500,000 naira for yourself. So let me ask you, which would you prefer? Would you prefer to be mentored by an emerging leader, which will take you 2 years for you to start earning 500,000 every month, or to be mentored by global leaders, which will take you 18 months for you to start earning 500,000 naira every month, or to be mentored by a mastermind? Which would you prefer? Which would you prefer? Okay, I can see so many of you signing in for the mastermind mentorship. Now, the good news this evening is that we have the Amazon ambassadors who have decided to work with 20 ladies from this meeting. 20 ladies from this meeting, 20 ladies who are tired of where they are currently, 20 ladies who are going to say enough is enough of playing small, 20 ladies who believe that there is more to life than where they are currently. If you're that lady, you want to break out of your cycle of poverty, you want to build massive success for yourself, this is your opportunity. Now, we'll be working with 20 ladies now, and it's going to be the first 20 ladies to make their payment. Now, once you make your payment, all you need to do, you don't need to post your alert on the comment section. No, all you need to do is to send a message to the Amazon ambassador. So I'm going to display the account number for you to make your payment, and then I will display the Amazon ambassador's phone number so that you can send the details of your payments. Right now, you also enjoy full support from the Amazon ambassadors. The Amazon ambassador will be holding you by the hands. They'll be walking you through this journey for a period of 1 year. 1 year. In 3 months, you can start earning as much as 500,000 naira every single month for yourself. So are you ready? The first 20 women to make their payment. Now, we have 2 account numbers that you can make your payment. You can pay to Access Bank or you can pay to Zenith Bank. Access Bank account number is 0689695216. That's Access Bank. And then Zenith Bank is 11300700042. Dr. Ada, please send me your account, your phone number on the comment section so that I can also upload it. So once you make your payment, please, oh, I've seen it. Thank you very much. Let me write it somewhere. Once you make your payment, all you need to do is to send your name, amount paid, and your access code to 080